Hello, in this video we're going to talk about how to do a free criminal background check in the state of Indiana. To get started, go to indianapublicrecords.org. I'll have a link in the description you can click on, or you can just type this into your browser. On the home page you're going to find quite a few public record databases available. Now in this video though, we're going to talk about criminal and arrest records in particular, and we're going to look at free resources you have available in the state of Indiana. So let's start from the start. If you hover over other records, click on inmate search. And so how does a criminal record start? It begins with an arrest. Let's say a sheriff's department or a city police department arrests somebody and then they charge him with a crime. So an arrest happens, they get charged, they get booked, maybe they'll post bail, maybe they'll get released, and this information can be researched using local jail records. So whatever county they got arrested in, you can go into that county and see look at the details. You can actually get quite a few details just by looking at this jail information, like personal information, when it happened, bond information, you have charges. There's even sometimes information on regarding the next court date. And so all of this information can be researched free of charge. These databases are mostly free. And again, they're typically managed by the local sheriff's department at the county level. Now, after they have been arrested and charged, the next step is to see a judge. Everybody's going to have to see a judge. And so what happens now is you can hover over other records and click court records. And what you have here at the court system, you have anything you can see how the court system works here. You have the Supreme Court, anything from the Supreme Court to probate court. And so different courts will work with different cases. So for instance, circuit court will do felonies, lesser level crimes, things like that, traffic. Superior court will do very similar things. City and town courts will do lesser level crimes. And so you have two different databases here at in Indiana that will do a statewide search for you. So you have quite a few courts in 92 counties here, 374 courts in 92 counties, and there is quite a few cases that you can research. So you can search by name, or if you have a case number, you can research this information right here. So, and then you have another option here, My Case it's called, and it's the same, pretty much same thing. And you can actually limit your search to if you just want criminal information, if you don't want like civil, family, like anything like that. So again, you just want to check to make sure all the appropriate county is in here, and you can start, and it looks like pretty much all of them are in here. So you can go ahead and research your criminal information this way. And this is made for the public, so the public can come in and research this information for free. Now, sometimes you can also, they have these things called public terminals, and you literally walk into like a county clerk's office and you can research this information. They have special computers, and you can research court records on site for free also. So you have a couple options. But in this case, you have an excellent database that's online that you can use to research your information, and it's going to be you're not paying any money, so it's part of the criminal background check, and you can research this information free of charge. Now, once a person sees a judge, there's going to be a guilty or no guilty verdict. Sometimes they'll just pay a fine, and in other cases, maybe they will get some prison time or some jail time. Typically, people serving over 12 months are going to have prison time. Under 12 months, they'll do some jail time at like a local sheriff's department managed jail. So if you wanted to look up that information, for instance, I'm going to go to the Indiana Department of Corrections database here, and let's just try to research I'm just going to type in something very general. As you can see, just the last name Smith, there's so many pages here. So this is a very extensive database of all the people that have gone through the Indiana Department of Corrections system. And I'm just going to go ahead and just select like a random person here. So you have your identifying information. You have your sentencing information, as you can see here. And let's try another individual here. And it looks like what they do is, if a person has been in and out of the correctional system, they will say, a lot of these people have only been in here once. They will actually show you, I think the first one was the best example. Yeah, so this one, for example, was in there. Looks like there was 2 different occurrences back to back, pretty much. So if the person has been in and out of the correctional system, you'll actually see a history. Here's a couple more here. So it's a pretty extensive database, and again, it's available to the public in the state of Indiana absolutely free. So pretty much from arrest to court to serving time, you have an opportunity. That's criminal information. You have an opportunity to research this information absolutely free. So another thing to consider is to use the name box on top. Now, this is a paid tool. I'm going to mention it because it can be very helpful. It pulls records, not only from public records, but also private databases. So it has public records, court records, property records, criminal records, arrest records, financial information, all kinds of public databases, but also has some private databases, things like cell phone information, previous addresses. There's quite a few that will surprise you. But it doesn't just pull records from the state of Indiana. It goes outside the state also. So why is that important? As you know, people do move around nowadays, and let's say somebody has a criminal past in the state of Illinois or maybe in Minnesota, and now they're living in Indiana. If you're just researching at the county level or the state level in Indiana, you're not necessarily going to see what happened in Illinois or Minnesota. So this gives you an opportunity to kind of cover more bases, get that more like nationwide look at somebody's criminal historic past. So great tool. Just thought I would mention it. And with that said, come on down to indianapublicrecords.org and get started on your free criminal background check in the state of Indiana. Thank you.